told me be careful with my miracle.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. They've got Mitchell. Antetokounmpo is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Tatum, and it's Morant in at the point. And he misses his first shot of the game. The West All-Stars with the ball. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Now, here's Markkanen. Tatum setting the pick for Markkanen. Back to Morant. And it's off from three-point range. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Irving passes to Jokic. This is to Doncic. Over Mitchell. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Jokic. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morant outside. Over Irving. Morant with another miss. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. He didn't talk a lot about their game strategy. It was just about getting guys involved when they're on the floor. He also wants to see certain lineups together. He said it's fun dreaming about what could be if you had all this talent on the same team. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here is Irving. Jokic with a screen on Morant. And it's Irving missing. He's with the ball, trailing by 2. Pass to Morant. Kicks to Markkanen. Tatum against Irving. The pass to Mitchell. There's the 3. It's rebounded by the West.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Doncic. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And the East has possession. The kick out to Tatum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. James looking around. Some nice passing here by the West. Jokic, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East. Top of the key, Morant. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And James pulls it down. Down low. Here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to James. Doncic has got 6.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5. James changes games with his passing ability.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. So the West ends up going with the new group. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Lillard from outside. Paul George grabs the miss. The West leading by 4. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. DeRozan scanning the floor. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Randall. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And another miss by the East.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
There's the dish to Edwards. Picked by Randall. Outside for George. Jackson setting the pick here for Randall. Over Sabonis. Siakam pulls it in. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. Nobody near Lillard. Oh, good with the triple. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. West All-Stars lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The West leading by 4. They've got Jackson. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Edwards. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars. Now here's Edwards. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
DeRozan against Edwards. DeRozan dishes to Lillard. The 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Lillard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Jackson. Good D by Siakam.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Adebayo. The pass to DeRozan. Over Edwards. And it's DeRozan missing. Now the West with the ball. Randall kicks to Halliburton. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by the East. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Outside Holiday. Back to Lillard from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lillard's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the East All-Stars. And here's Halliburton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Great open look there. And the West leads by 1.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Free throw good from Lillard.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Julius Randle. LeBron comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Edwards. And he can't hit the second.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the West hit again from deep.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Tatum kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Tatum. Lillard from outside. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeBron outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Doncic. Releases. Again, the West All-Star.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The East trail by 5. Lillard, the pass to Adebayo. Mitchell outside. And another miss by the East. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. For Mitchell, again, the West All-Star.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Tatum finds Lillard. And another miss by the East. The West All-Stars with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. 1:05 left in the first half. The 3 from LeBron. Here's Doncic. A shot off that time. And the East now will go the other way with it. Lillard outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
James dishes to Brown. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Brown. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The East trail by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Tatum. 11 seconds left now here in the second. Beyond the arc. Here's Giannis. The shot's good.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. West All-Stars out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court right now for the East All-Stars, you've got Tatum. Markkanen is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Morant. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. Now here's James. No good from outside. Tatum against James. Giannis dunks it down.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Doncic. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Now here's Tatum. A floater. It's rebounded by Doncic. The West leading by 5. LeBron outside. And LeBron throws it down.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Morant passes to Tatum. The West grabs the miss. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, Irving with it. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Mitchell. And another miss by the East. And so here are the West All-Stars. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Here's Embiid. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for LeBron. Edwards, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Fox in for Kyrie Irving.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Now here's DeRozan. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Edwards kicks to Fox. Back to Edwards. Now the pass to Fox. Edwards looking it over. It's George on the wing. Shoots over DeRozan. Here's Embiid. Nice D from Sabonis. And so Holiday will bring it up for the East. It's a 10-point game. To the paint. And they get it. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Sabonis has got his first bucket in this one. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Julius Randle's checked in for the West.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Jackson has the open look. The West again cannot hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Holiday finds Siakam. Good ball movement here by the East. There's Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Sabonis has got his second bucket.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
George against DeRozan. They get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on DeRozan.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
Throw good, Paul George. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Sabonis. Now here's DeRozan. No points in the game yet for him. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, that looks like a scouting report breakdown there. I mean, the defense has to know where DeRozan wants to do the most work. That's his sweet spot there.
Fox passes to Jackson. Back to Fox. On the wing, George. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't go either for George. The East trail by 6. Outside Holiday. Siakam for 3. Can't hit that one. Now the West All-Stars the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's George for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
PT's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Sabonis a screen on George, and good that time. And so it's the West All-Stars bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The East trail by 7. Handle out there with Brown. Then there's Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
Jokic high post. He kicks it to Doncic. There's the drive. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the West leads by 7.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Giannis a screen on Irving. Here's Morant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Here's Jokic, following the basket by John Morant. Irving for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Tatum, that's for 2. No good with the wing jumper.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Passes it to Randall. The fadeaway. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The East trail by 8. Feeds it to Markkanen. Over Randall. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there. At 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Now, here's Jokic. Launches a 3. He can't get that one.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Persistence pays for Giannis. They're using his athleticism and those long arms to collect second chance opportunities for his team.
Here's Irving. Here's Doncic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The West leading by 6. Back to Randall. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Tatum looking around. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. And here's Tatum for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. Brown inside. Guarded by Morant. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. The West making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Randall. And it's LeBron in for Jaylen Brown. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. LeBron against Tatum. Over in the corner. Antetokounmpo. A 3-ball. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Doncic. Jackson, a screen on Markkanen. And there's Jackson on the assist by Doncic. And now it's a 10-point West All-Star lead. Now a timeout called by the East. They're trailing by 10. 1:06 left to play here in the fourth. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the East All-Stars coach was going over with his team. He told his guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. He also talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point of the game.
Thank you, David. .06 left in the fourth quarter. Markkanen a screen on Doncic for 3. And another miss by the East.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson setting the pick here for Doncic. To the left side wing. Jokic against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic kicks to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And the West leads by 13.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now, here is Irving. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
Shooting for West All-Stars, Nikola Jokic. One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Jokic has such a great basketball IQ, and his creativity is off the charts. He's capable of a triple-double just about every game.
Morant with it. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah. I just gotta focus on the way that I stand, babe. You should know until I get there, the party ain't arrived yet, babe. I'm a young fly, like the way that I dress, babe. She gon' be like, ooh, baby. Tell me that you okay. Gotta know you okay, baby. Hit the gas, no brakes. We at the top speed, what they gon' say, baby? OJ, we getting too lit.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Isaac Okoro. At center, Gerald Allen. At court ball, Darius Garland. At the other forward position, Evan Mobley. At the other guard position, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach of the visiting team is J.B. Bickerstaff. Let's meet the starting guard for the Memphis Grizzlies. At court, 6'7", number 24, Dylan Brooks. At center, 6'11", number 4, Steven Adams. At guard, 6'5", number 22, Desmond Hurley. At court, 6'11", number 13, Jeff Jackson Jr. At guard, 6'3", number 12, Jack Morant.
Hello out there, and Get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Desmond Bain slipped to the 30th pick in 2020, and he said, quote, "I will not forget that. I take it personally. I've been that way ever since I was a kid. Growing up in Richmond, Indiana, a small town, you got to fight for respect, and that's what I've been doing my whole life." B.A.?
He's proven himself, Allie. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, 2 of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. Now here's Brooks. Jackson, the screen. Lets a floater go. And it's Brooks missing. Here's Okoro. Left side, Garland. And the layup is good off the glass.
Despite being only about 6'1", Garland is a terrific finisher in the paint, even with the defense all in his space.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Now here's Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Good D by Mobley.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Morant. Mobley grabs the board, but with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The length of Mobley, that's what's challenging for many defenders, which is why you pretty much resort to fouling. And, man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Mobley. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
Good on both.
And the future is bright for Mobley. He is a big man who possesses the whole package.
Morant with it. Adams with a screen on Garland. Morant lays it up and banks it in.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Mobley, a screen on Bain. Here's Mitchell, and blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Brooks. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Garland against Morant. From outside the arc. That one's good. Garland for 3. Garland's got 7 points.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Jackson outside. Adams, the pass to Morant. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Garland. There's the three. It's another three for Cleveland.
A consistent threat from outside. Garland looks to fire whenever he can get open from there.
Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. 5 to shoot. From deep, Bane. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Okoro. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Man, that one's good.
Look, even against contact, even if you try and be physical with him, Mobley, this man just stays strong and gets it to go.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm, finally, after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
A line change here for Memphis. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Osman comes in for Okoro. Levert's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Rubio is subbed in for Darius Garland. Kennard outside. Outside Jones.